Hulk, stop! Just for once in your life, don't smash!
Big monster!
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of a new dark action RPG titled Lords of the Fallen. Now this is a game I've made a video on in the past, and now we have an updated showcase, which I gotta say looks pretty darn good. So we're gonna talk about this game for a little bit, we're gonna watch that showcase, and then we're gonna head over to the official Steam page. Lords of the Fallen Dual Worlds Gameplay Showcase, an extended look at the up-and-coming action RPG. Publisher CI Games and developer Hexworks have released a new gameplay showcase trailing Lords of the Fallen dubbed Dual Worlds. Now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to highlight the main features of this game. Okay, listen. Explore vast interconnected worlds. Define your own legend, master fast, challenging, fluid tactical combat, unite or fight in online multiplayer. Yes, this is not a single player game. Wield the device of ungodly power and rise from death. Now, when I was read through this article, as I've been doing my research, this is the paragraph that I cared about the most. Fully customize your character's appearance from a wide array of visual options before selecting one of the nine character classes. Whichever starting path you take, develop your character to your own playstyle by upgrading stats, weapons, armor, and spells. Ooh, dark action RPG with 9 classes that you can customize with gear. Sounds like an action RPG to me. I'll see you in a few minutes. Enjoy Dual Worlds.
On behalf of Hexworks, welcome to the Lords of the Fallen Gameplay Showcase. Today, we're taking a closer look at our all-new dark fantasy action RPG, arriving this October on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. Spiritual successor to the original 2014 release, it acts as a full reboot for the franchise, taking place in a vast, interconnected world over 1,000 years later. Featuring colossal boss battles, fast, challenging combat, and deep, immersive storytelling, players will journey across 2 parallel realms in this expansive RPG experience. The world of the living, Axiom, and the world of the dead, Umbral, with each featuring its own unique pathways, characters, enemies, and, of course, treasures. And while Axiom presents its own challenges, untold horrors await in its nightmarish counterpart. Thanks to the Umbral Lamp, players can enter this lightless world at any time in one of 2 ways. When slain by the foes of Axiom, at which point you'll resurrect in the same location, albeit in Umbral, or by performing the Umbral Rift and willingly sacrificing one of your 2 lives. But the lamp holds yet more power, granting the ability to flay the soul from an enemy for some high damage attacks, and even manipulate the very environment of the Umbral world. However, the longer you spend in this wraith-ridden plane, the greater number of spectral terrors that will hunt you down. But as harrowing as the Hellions of Umbral are, they pale in comparison to the game's brutal boss battles. Towering above the ever-burning city of Kalrath, this gargantuan monstrosity doesn't take kindly to would-be adventurers, the demonic presence within, ready to devour any and all within sight. A merciless torturer, prepared to carry out any atrocity in the name of his faith. Tancred, master of castigations, is the devout chaplain of the hallowed sentinels. Though beneath the pious veil, his very own flesh conceals a truth most foul. When Harrower Dervla ventured into the deepest depths of this world to thwart the undead rising, what she discovered was so utterly horrific that she renounced her former life and commitment to a far darker oath. Pre-order Lords of the Fallen now and prepare to unleash the darkness on Friday the 13th of October.
Now, maybe this game's playstyle isn't for you, but you can't deny that it looks awesome, at least from a visual perspective in combat and boss encounters. The game looks pretty cool, especially with this dual world mechanic. I think it's pretty clever. Right now, we are on the official Steam page for Lords of the Fallen, and I probably should have mentioned earlier in the video, this is not sponsored. I'm making this video because I want to. A vast world awaits in an all-new dark fantasy action RPG, Lords of the Fallen, as one of the fabled Dark Crusaders embark on an epic quest to overthrow the demon god. Now, this game drops October 13th, 2023. Very clever. It drops on Friday the 13th. I'm sure that is not a coincidence. And this is a AAA title, which means it brings that AAA price. Deluxe edition, $70. Regular pre-order is $60. And again, like I said earlier, you got single player, online PvP, and online co-op. So you can play by yourself or you can play with friends. Now, nothing else jumps out to me on the official Steam page. Again, linked in the description if you want to check it out. Other than the system requirements. This is important. So a lot of people I know game on gaming laptops or don't always update their PC, which is totally fine. So 45 gigs of storage space, that's not too bad. A lot of games go over 100 at this point. But the processor, i7-8700 or Ryzen 5 3600, 16 gigs of RAM. And then for GPU, you need a 2080 or an RX 6700. That is a beefy requirement from a GPU. So for AMD, you're talking one generation, or you have current generation and last generation. And then as far as NVIDIA, you have the 20 series, 30 series, or 40 series, but a higher end 20 series. So you need to have a fairly new computer to run this game at the recommended requirements, which means it is going to be graphically pretty. At least that is my guess. So that's the video. Pretty short and sweet. Lords of the Fallen. I want to know your opinion. Is this the game you could see yourself playing? Can you see yourself prying away from D4 to touch this game? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. 2 asks at the end of the video. Ask number 1, I'm hoping today is the day I have earned your subscription. Hoping today is the day you make the decision to push that little red button. I would appreciate it, but of course, only if you think I deserve it. If not, I'm going to work harder for you. Ask number 2, check out my Patreon. Thank you to the first 87 members that have signed up. Become an instant ARPG VIP and get Patreon exclusive content at the first link in the description. We have a weekly hour-long bonus hour on our podcast. You get access to the VIP lounge. So you can chat with me all the time. Special title, you get access to the Air and Action RPG VIP YouTube channel that has Patreon exclusive content. It is the best way to support moving into the future, and you get the most perks. First link in the description for the Patreon. That's all I've got. Lords of the Fallen. Hopefully you were entertained or at least learned something. Aaron, out.